Hello, Aquarius. How are you? My name's Elizabeth and welcome to my channel. So you know the rules of tarot. You take what resonates, you leave what does not. If it doesn't apply, then we let it fly. And without further ado, let's jump in and see what's going on with you. This is just going to be a general reading for the sign of Aquarius. We'll see what's going on with you. This could be about a person you're dealing with. This could be about a work situation. Who knows? Your energy is going to tell me. Let's jump in. Okay, so you're showing me the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Ooh. So you've had to walk away from something. It's like we held on too tightly to a dream here and end up, the only way things can be successful is to be able to walk away from something that we once wanted. Because there's someone that's being a little bit resistant here. Seven of Swords. Lying about something. The Wheel of Fortune. So someone is deceiving you. They held back some kind of information, possibly. Something could move rather more like it really actually worked better than they actually said it did. So this is an energy of someone that held back pertinent information, something that would have been very, something that you would have really liked to have known, Aquarius. Can you tell us why? Why did they do this? Why did they hold back? It's given the energy like they're taking something that they're taking credit for something that you did. Six of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. They're taking credit. Like, you put the time, energy, and effort into something, and it was your energy that progressed something, and they didn't want that to be known, I feel like. Well, tell me more about that Four of Swords. Chariot. Well, I don't feel like you need to really worry about it because we have the Chariot there. Something's going to come into balance. Something's coming out of it. Even though they tried to withhold, things are actually going to go more beneficial for you now that you've moved in this direction. Since you walked away from it. We have the Queen of Wands. Temperance with the King of Swords. I feel like here it's just a matter of be mindful that our emotions, keep our emotions in check so that we don't come across too harshly when we have a conversation. So, because there is a conversation that's going to be had. I don't know if it's with you and this person or if it's just the clear knowing that, you know, you did it and just accepting that, you know what, it doesn't matter if everybody and their mama knows. You know it, and that's all that matters. And it's just like being able to balance that, because we can get really passionate. We can really get caught up in our energy when it comes to, especially when we've put the time and energy. Like, this person's playing games. Real trickster energy. Remain in the heart space, Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords, yeah. It's okay to voice how it made you feel and to voice your truth. Just be mindful of our words. That's what I'm getting, because that falls right above, the Queen of Swords falls right below the Temperance card. So it's telling me like to be really mindful of how we present something. But yeah, definitely speak up. Definitely speak your truth. Don't hold that shit in, babe. Eight of Cups. It's gonna be more beneficial for you to speak up. Six of Swords. It's gonna cause whatever you say and however you deliver this truth, and whomever you're delivering it to. I kind of feel like there's an energy where someone else speaks up and says, hey, so-and-so did this and this and this, and it's just like, it catches you off guard. I'm getting an energy, like, catches you off guard. And it makes you feel really like, how could they? Because I feel like this is someone that you truly know on a deeper level. And it's like, how can they do this to me? Why would they take credit for something that I did? And I honestly feel like this person didn't do a whole lot. They might have put their 2 cents, and their 2 cents wasn't even used. Really. We have the 3 of Swords. Yeah, it's going to hurt like hell. And I feel like if you come at it, and if you stand up to, or you say something to whoever is presenting this to you. So someone's coming to you, they're presenting something to you. So-and-so, and they're just talking, casually talking. And they're like, so-and-so did this and this and this, and it's all hitting you. It's all, what? Wait a minute, that's all what I did. A person just gave me a little pointer on something, and then it didn't even work out that way. Or maybe it did, maybe it didn't, who knows. But it's going to catch you off guard, and I feel like that's why that Queen of Wands is there. But I feel like if you actually just hold your tongue, speak your truth, don't allow your emotions to override the self, and control the conversation, control the narrative, you're going to be able to protect yourself, at least when it comes to the emotion, the heart space, the emotional upset that it's going to cause you. Because it's going to catch you off guard. It is going to, it's going to shock you. It is. But it's going to allow things to calm down. So I feel like this is a heads up to let you know that this is going to transpire, so you know what kind of action to take. Knight of Swords, so that you remain in a calm place, so you don't have to move to calmer waters because you said something that you said in a moment of passion or a moment of anger. Queen of Wands can be an angry energy. Queen of Swords can be really ruthless with her words. King of Swords can cut you to the bone. And I feel like it's coming, if we're not able to sit with ourselves and see that it's coming from a wounded place, that it hurt our feelings because this person was supposed to be our friend, or this person was supposed to be our lover, or a family member of some sort, and they were supposed to care for us. And how could they take credit for something that you really, really put a lot into? 6 of Pentacles, you put a lot into. And I feel like there's a reflection that takes place with the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, a reflection period. So if you know this is coming, so if you've been working really hard on a project, or you've been doing something, you've been working something within the self, someone is going to come up and try to have a conversation with you, and someone else is trying to take credit for that. This reading is about you being in a space where you can be emotionally prepared for that, so that you don't come off as the King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. We stay in the Queen of Cups, but we're protecting ourselves, so that we're aware that there's a possibility someone's in our midst that is taking credit for our work, and it's someone that's close to us, and this is really going to bother you. But you're going to be able to separate your emotions from the wounded side, right? That's what we want. What was the 9 of Cups? 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Tell me more. This could be about a partnership, a work endeavor, or this could be about a connection with someone else. There seems to be some kind of drama that was going on between you and someone else in a connection. And it was about options. There was a lot of options. There was a lot of choices. There was a lot of things that needed to be taken in consideration with this partnership. And either someone come in and sideswiped you basically and took that connection from you, or they somehow created some kind of barrier within the options or the choices that you had. So you had more choices, and with them taking credit, it like eliminated some of the choices that you had in the decisions that was about to be made. Does that make sense? I don't know. Partnership. Definitely within a partnership. So it's like really understanding that just because somebody takes credit for our work, and I feel like whoever's presenting this to you, when they realize, it's like the shock factor, the realization when they say this to you. So whoever's presented it to you could be like, whoa, that's not how that happened, did it? And it's like they're the ones that's going to realize, and that's going to allow things to shift. Because if you hold back that tongue and you don't lash out and you don't get aggressive about it and come from a wounded place, we stay in the heart space and we talk to them. Well, I don't know why they told you that. Actually, it was me that did that. And just keep it calm. Don't bash. Don't talk trash about that other person. Just leave it on them. Just leave the dirt on them where it needs to be, obviously. Things are going to shift in a different way. And it's actually going to open things up for you, where this actually potentially could have shut things down if you're not able to hold your tongue. So it's almost like if you do speak badly about this other person or about the situation to the person that's presenting this to you, then things could be eliminated from the choices that you are about to make. Does that make sense? Or the options that you have. But if you keep your tongue, remain in the heart space, remain open and understanding, and not even focus your energy on the fact that this person did that to you and has wounded you. I mean, this is like a big deal. This is like really going to hurt you. Honestly, it's going to hurt. The person that's brought this to you and is saying this to you is going to witness this. They're going to witness the transition. They're going to witness the pain wash over you. Okay? And they're also going to watch you verbally come back, but with a clear, precise communication, and it's going to be from the heart. And it's like that realization that the information that they once had thought was truth is no longer true. And then things are going to actually go in a different direction. Things are going to open back up for you. And I think things will work out. I hope that made sense. What else does Aquarius need to know? Is there anything else besides this Aquarius needs to know, or is this all? Temperance. Tell me more. Justice. Four Wands. Someone could have recently lost a home, and it's like balance is being restored. Somebody could have lost a little bit of finances here with the Four Wands. Something that was tangible that you've seen as something that was solid or stable within your life. That's about to be balanced. Tell me more. With the Queen of Wands. With the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. It's going to be balanced. So don't stress yourself out too much. It's going to make you, it's evolving you. It's creating, you losing that is allowing something within you. So I'm getting that maybe it needed to fall away so that you could get something better, so you could step into something better with the Ten of Pentacles there. Queen of Wands. Something more solid, more stable, something that has more roots, something you don't have to fight. Strength in reverse. You're not going to have to lift a finger. Is what I'm getting with that strength in reverse. You're not going to have to lift a finger. Usually I don't get that with strength in reverse, but someone could have acted really cowardly in the situation. Yeah. With the Wheel of Fortune. Things is about to change, babe. This could be, it could have come in to uproot you. So you could have been in a comfortable place where you've been pretty comfortable in this home or in this stable, whatever the sense of stability was for you. It's come in to uproot you so it could open you up for new to come in, because we've gotten too comfortable. We weren't pushing ourselves. We didn't feel like we needed to, because there's like a major shift. You spun the wheel on something. You took a chance on something. And it's to give you that level of confidence. So we didn't have the courage to go in this particular direction or to spin that wheel because we had become too comfortable in the place that we were at. Now that's shifted. So now whatever is shifted is actually going to give us something that's more stable, even more stable than what we thought we had. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you blocked yourself. You blocked yourself from actually achieving what it is you truly wanted because you had gotten too comfortable in the place that we were at. This could have been a job. Seven of Pentacles. You deserve more. It's like it's given the energy that it's been a process. It's taken some time to get the ball rolling with the Seven of Pentacles, to move past the blockages, to put you in a place where you are more resilient, more apt to be able to see your true potential. In other words, oh, I don't want all those, but I want to look at them. There's the Seven of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Two of Swords. We're taking them. I mean, I just can't not take them. Okay. This allows growth to happen within the options, within the choices. So you have more choices than you would have if you stayed in the same place that you were at. So you were essentially being plucked by the divine and set over here to marinate. So that the divine could work, the universe, whatever, could work everything out around you. And now you're being reasserted, is what I'm getting, into an area, a place where things can be more fruitful, where you can be more bountiful, where you can, things can actually grow. Six of Cups. I don't know what that is. Tell me about the Six of Cups with the Two of Swords. With the Empress, the World, with the Ten of Swords. Ooh. Ooh. Babe, this was meant to happen. Woo. This has been ongoing for a really long time. Really long time. It's given the energy of like really, the process was molding you for this to happen, for this very moment to take place. So whatever's taking place, it was meant to happen so it could bring an end to all the betrayal, all the lies. So there's been a lot of lies that was in something that we believed to be stable, something that was solid, because it'd been there for such a long time, but it really wasn't solid, was it? And I feel like when you look back, you'll see that it wasn't, because of where you're going to be. And I feel like it's finances are going to be an issue, or it has been an issue. But at the time that we have this realization, when we close out the cycle of the ways that we betray ourselves, finances are going to be better. Our home life's going to be better. Our career's going to be better. We're going to drive a nicer vehicle. I mean, things are really going to come up. I feel like the energy is like really uplifting, and everything's going to be more solid. So you could have been one of those that, had dead-end relationships. People just sucking you dry, just taking advantage of you. You had a home that you were always sinking money into, always struggling to pay your bills, And then you drove a car that was always on its last leg. Never, drove a nicer vehicle because you always were driving just clunkers because that's what you could afford, right? And it's something within the heart space that kept us from actually seeing our true potential. It actually was a deep wound. And I see that the divine, like I said, the divine has come and taken you out and is now setting you down in a space. So it's more elevated. It's less like the space that you're being placed now. You're coming from this lower place. So it could be a vibrational thing energetically, because of the heart space is now allowing you to elevate further. So whatever had us anchored, I feel like it's an anchor that had me anchored to the ground, is now allowing, it's being removed by the divine, and that tether's now allowing me to ascend even higher, to elevate myself. That's just what I'm feeling. I'm talking for you. I mean, this is a sign of Aquarius. This is for you, but I'm just telling you how it feels to me. And you could have been betraying yourself and believing that things would never get better. It could never be better. No matter what you did, it was never going to be better. And I see that changing. You're closing out that. You're really empowered to see, oh, you know what? I don't know who drilled that crap into me, but that was all a bunch of crap. Okay? It doesn't matter what kind of past you come from. It doesn't matter what kind of lifestyle you've lived. Okay? None of that matters. What matters is the here and now. And the here and now is you full on being empress, full on being empowered, and closing out those cycles of betrayal, of lies, of deceit, pain, hurt, closing that shit out. You know what? I'm bigger and better and badder than that. I don't have to deal with that crap. So, Aquarius, I do hope this helps you. And until we meet again, toodaloo-hoos.